Alright, hey there everybody. Instead of doing a little highlights reel, I figured I'd do a little commentary here. Maybe people are wondering how the hell we do things. I imagine a lot of people in other guilds would like to see how we figure shit out. So yeah, a little backstory. We actually got here mostly on time. Usually on IRO, if you're not familiar, a lot of shit starts. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to be swearing a lot because I'm going to be drinking, so not safe for work language. Anyways, things usually start out in Val 3, but we figured, oh, we got a pretty decent force. Let's go hang out in Brit 3. But I forget who broke it. I think it was Roka. But they broke it, and we're like, oh, well, we're not econing, but if it only breaks once, that's fine. So we're like, alright, let's give it a shot. And fair warning, I cut out a lot of stuff that's mostly just us precasting, or me doing Maya Purple sweeps, because, hey, a couple of people just went outside and wrecked people's days and, prevented people from rushing us until a lot more people showed up. So let's get going. This is right after we broke the imp the first time. Yeah. Go. Yeah, there we go. See, look at us. We didn't have a breaker at this point. So, yeah, we just kind of mobbed it until I think John brought us the next. Yeah, this little dude. That's an alt, by the way. We had, I think in this clip I show how many people we had. It was like 24 with alts. And yeah, we're just gonna set up shop, see what happens. At that point, I'm telling Sean not to be an idiot because he still can't not use words. And I'm aware this is a problem. I know some people have issues with this. I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, 24 right there. I think we ended up with like 25, 26. Beer. But yeah. Not much to do here. Just all of us getting our asses in. I think some of these linkers... Yeah, there are going to be no transitions, sorry. We got a lot of randos, like a couple of Roka people popping in, like you just saw. It was pretty boring for the first half hour when I think everyone else realized, hey, we're not showing up. You got no one to really fight right now. Sorry. And I think we had a 3-wizard precast day. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. I just look for people who shouldn't be there and go, hey, you should kill that guy. That's pretty much my MO here. And, oh, sorry. Gets a little artifacty at some points. Deal with it. And as you can tell, I'm playing the Scholar. So I pretty much DLP and recall, which I think I only had to do like twice in Siege. But hey, whatever, I'll take it. But yeah, this is pretty much how we have things set up. We got some Quag, we got a Slow Grace on the door, pretty handy. No, I think we have a CP team, but we don't have the people to run it, because the people who own that CP team, or have access to it rather, are busy doing more important things. Again, regarding our lineup here, we had pretty sweet damage going on. I was really impressed. We had a bunch of wizards, a bunch of biochems, a couple of champs, and for once we didn't really have to sacrifice on support classes. We had a couple of gypsies. I was really impressed with our party composition, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. We even had sack pallies. It's so weird having classes we need. Unfortunately, what you're seeing right now, except for when Young comes in on the corner, is what we did for most of Siege. It was just hanging out until people realized we were here. Alright, I skipped ahead. There's Zelly cloaking and trying to hang out on the portal. Every time she does this, I have my purples, and I'm like, hey, go sight the portal until people do it. So yeah, in case you're trying to hang out on our portals, I can see you. And I think that's painfully obvious at this point. I mean, oh, there's the Guildless Champ, which I moused over a couple of times because everyone on the forums is like, oh my god, we're going to try some stuff. There's that biochem just hiding on the portal and then going splat. I knew this was coming because I saw Zelly post about it on the forums, and I was like, not that worried, really. Because if you're all guildless, it's kind of bad. It's kind of really bad. But I saw her playback of the stream, and honestly the way she had it set up wasn't that bad, because I always forget that they got access to things that make it less of an issue. And yeah, took care of that champ. He just kind of hung around. I'm not going after that. Hell no. beer. Yeah, this was a lot of siege right here. I think it's some. I don't remember if I actually kept a sight sweep, or I guess a my purple sweep of the video, but if you rotate your camera right, you can see the entirety of the Emperor. Oh, there's Anyang. There goes Anyang. Rogue is actually pretty fun to fight, but we can never get them on their own, which is really annoying. Like, yo, come on, fight us 1v1, nerds. Speaking of, oh, there he is again, and no, he actually gets by this time. Sad fact, from the place where I usually walk around and try to like keep an eye on people, you can't cast outside. Like you have to get to this outer little rim here before I can like fiber, dispel, whatever. Excuse me, beer's already getting to me. I don't know why, but I just like spamming fiber lock because it's the only thing that hits GTB, people. There's our secret like. Oh yeah, I had to give someone kick powers. There's Super Zelly. And she's just hanging out there, speed potting. I'm like, alright, cool. There are people here. Thankfully, you can still DLP from this part of the circle, whatever you want to call it. They're concentric squares, I guess. After a while, people move up. And it's not like we have to worry about a recall here because they're guildless. They don't have it. Duh. There's a bomber trying to work their way in. I think they get around because we're mostly focused on taking down these people. And the real reason we're actually worried about this is, of course, you can create guilds in castles, and I damn well know that Synax had, like, an imp. Oh yeah, there's that champ. And I'm like, hey guys, take care of it. But you damn well know that Synax had an imp and a bunch of tribals on it, all ready to break our shit. If it didn't, hey, whatever. But it's totally viable. It's been used against us. We know what happens. So, yeah. Guildless Synaxes, always kill them. Just always kill them. I think that's pretty much the end. Oh yeah, there's an HP that just kind of walks around. Whatever. Beer. After that, you know, reset. We're fine. Wasn't really too much of a threat. None of them made it to the inner ring, really. Or the second ring, I guess. Much less my ring. And a lot of the time during the original recording of this, jack shit happens. Because people are just wandering around outside, like I think I said earlier, killing people. And I was like, no! The rest of us are stuck here, like, not doing anything. Come on. Which you sort of have to, because you can't push out, because people will just walk by you and break the imp. And that's really annoying. We used to not do that. But we do it once in a while if we have. Ah, yeah, there's a Maya Purple Sweep. But usually we try to crush people. Oh, here's the actual Valhalla push. Yeah. I think it's the first one. Yeah, I think it's just them alone. I don't know if Roka followed them in, but they're kind of scrambled here, which, I mean, honestly, this is kind of like a little death column. It kind of sucks for defenders, but they get the ME down. We're just holding the fort. Oh, hey, there's Synax. God damn it. And then I think I'm an idiot here. Spoiler alert. Because I run all the way over here. Fuck up the stairs, obviously, because I'm bad. Also, as you can tell, I have effects on, and that's a stupid idea, but I am way too lazy to get RCX working. Anyways, I get safety wall down. Everyone's on top of that little bit, like cleaning up house. And yeah, eventually this guy goes down. I forget when. This is now when, spoiler alert, we lose the fort. But it's okay. Because we held it really well, and I was happy about it. Oh yeah, I safety wall the fist right there. It was great. And then someone MEs, and I'm like, ah, shit. Yeah, and then I don't get the safety wall again. I think, yeah, apparently they held it. Because I came back, and, like, all my friends are still here. Because, I mean, really, all that had to happen was someone had to take over DLP. Aside from recall, like, that's the main thing here. So what I'm going to do here is, like, ah, shit. We need to be in one spot. So I just yell at people. Usually what I do is, hey, I forget to click things. That's one thing. But then I just fucking... Oh, man, I really screwed that one up. Surprise! I'm not a great player sometimes. But I'm like, alright, cool. Let's just get everyone in here, because they'll be rushing back in. You don't want to have to deal with getting everyone back together. Just recall. And then we push everyone out. And I double-click foods, because I'm a nerd. Also, a thing I saw in one particular playback is that someone was worried about freezing. Haha, we have a Frost Joker with Berserk Guitar. It's real easy. But it doesn't work on us too much because we don't really have a lot of ghost rings. And we don't use them a lot because that's bad. Don't default ghost ring, kids. We know we run Frost Joke. Oh yeah, and Valhalla's right there. I think they got a recall off, I forget. But yeah. I just keep ME down because I know sometimes they'll run Genbentine. I know we got a bunch of popsicles over there. That's sad. There's Ellie. She's running right through us. I go around the wrong way, I guess. Well, not really the wrong way. I don't think there's a wrong way. Spoiler alert, top right corner. That's where you safety wall. Finally, I get effects off because my keyboard is garbage and I'm stupid. Zelly's gone. But then there's that other Rokusen X. He's gone. And we're pretty much okay. There was a Rampage Synex, but he gets like crit in the face and just murdered. The spell cures freeze, but that's a linker, and I'm an idiot. I haven't done that in a while, though. I promise. I'm getting better. And yeah, I think we just go back to setting up. That was pretty good. Honestly, I was really impressed with how we handled a lot of things this siege. It was great. The little Roka's still bleeding in. Whatever. Who cares? They're not coming in force, so it's not too much to worry about. And yeah, we handle things. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And there's just a Rampage it's like, watch. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Ooh, God. I didn't notice someone getting fished out by that Dota champ, but ooh, that's rough. And yeah. I think that was Anyang at the top of the screen there. We handle him eventually. That guy died, but I didn't worry about him because I just checked him and it was not the recaller. Anyang's hanging out up there, frozen. But he can still recall at some point, so that's not cool. Please don't recall. Go away. He's a tough summon gun to kill. Sometimes. Eventually, though, we catch him. I don't know if it's because we usually keep a Tarot squad going on. A couple of gypsies, whatever. And that can break things like through GTB, which is awesome. Hey, what was that, Zelly? I think that's Zelly again. She gets back pretty quick. She knows how to do things. I do try and stay in the little inner circle here, just in case I get a recall and stuff. And I also vaguely try to keep track of what time it is, so I can, oh hey, we have so many minutes left on recall, whatever. Oh yeah, no, there's that Rampage assassin just hanging out there. Like, I got nothing against Rampage, but man, get out of my Emperor. You want to watch? Go watch outside. Watch in preempt. Yeah, I think that's about it. A couple of people are trickling in, but we pretty much cleaned up shop. That was, what, 2 guilds? Pretty much? Maybe 3? I forget if this is the one where we eventually get murdered. But there's Valhalla again. They get the ME on the door, which is really easy to do, honestly, against us and against them. Like, I usually default 149 dex as long as I have foods on, which I don't right now because I didn't think I really needed to. Honestly, I didn't, because if I'm way back here, like, no one's going to interrupt my cast, I'm fine. Not that I really need to save, like, my foods for anything important. Like, we have enough foods to... Ooh, that was a good one. I was really happy with that. But I'm still like, oh god, I have to get up there because there's that Cloaks and X, and there he goes. I don't know why he waited so long. He just stood there for a minute. Like, thanks, Rokusen X. And this other guy gets in my way, and I have to like rotate my camera, and this is when I started screwing up. This is probably why we lost the castle, because you'll notice like graphical lag, because I forgot to turn effects off, and then I'm like slamming the keys, and it just doesn't work because I'm bad. And there it goes. Goodbye. Anyways, I think we come back at some point. Yeah, there's. Oh, okay. I was like fiber locking that wizard, and I was like, wait. There was a Valhalla thing there, and I didn't even notice. When I was playing, I didn't even notice that thing, like, B-wing. Or recalling, I forget. I think it was recalled. Then Rampage is here, and I'm just like, stop it. Until I eventually realize, hey, wait, you know what cancels fiber lock? ME. Again, being stupid. Stone curses, and I remember, for once in my life, I remember I have a deadly, and I was really happy with that. That champ mercifully lets me go for some reason. I don't know why, but hey, I'll take it. Then at some point I think I'm fibered again. Oh yeah, I just lagged. Yeah. And then there's more rampage, and I'm just like, hey, whatever. I'm just going to charge through to victory. Their SG doesn't hurt, because I don't think they have Hybrims or Mindbreaker or anything. Thank goodness. Not that, I don't know, magic doesn't really hurt that much. Even when it's fibered, not fibered, even when it's mind broken. It's when you combine the things that it kind of sucks, but I can still usually get through it. Because speed pots. Did I mention I hate Brit 3 though? But it had econ. And then by the end of this, we're like, oh, well, here's where the fight's at. Let's do it. I think this is, oh yeah, we just kind of hang around for a while. And I'm like, there are people in there. There's a show where I go in, yeah, at some point I went in there and immediately peace out because I'm like, look at all these people. I don't want to deal with this. Because I think at this point, it was 5:30, which is a half hour before, no, not 5:30, maybe like 5:20, and Young was there bowling bashing me, and I just didn't care. That guy was guildless before. Good work. Yeah. At some point, though, we don't really get it back together fast enough to really hold this, and I just don't care. I'm like, you know what, guys? I know what to do here. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm like, oh, nope, no thank you, goodbye. And I believe at some point, since we're pretty scattered, like, you can see the mini-map barely, like, there's 2 solid groups of people, and that does not help. That does not help. I think I tried to dispel him. I don't know why. He was going to make it in there. And then there are people wandering all over the place, which is kind of irritating, but in a situation like this, like, I can't get mad at them, obviously. Like, everyone's rushing back in, except Valhalla and Roka recalled, so that eliminates them from, you know, this whole shambles. Hi, Zelly. Poking your head out. I thought about calling this out, but I was like, you know what, there's like 5 of us here, who cares? And then they started to push out, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this. Oh yeah, I do /O because, hey there, I can see you, like, it's obvious. And then we end up here. In Valhalla's favorite fort. Because I'm like, alright, cool. You want to 3v1 us? We're gonna hold this. We're gonna hold this down. Which I never want to do again, because, God. If people have to leave for supplies, it's so goddamn annoying. Oh yeah, Roka ended up in here. It was only 2v1, which is nice. Yeah. That champ gets up there, but he's not the recaller, so I just kind of... I don't know why I fiber him. Like, champs have snap. That was stupid. But he gets stone cursed, and I know sometimes we have bolter, which we didn't this time, but man can dream. That little flower emblem is our Mindbreaker friend. That's why we're not murdering him. Notice how he is gilded in a guild which has, you know, the requisite amount of pixels or whatever the hell. Sorry, beer's good. There's a frozen man, then I'm just like, hey, oh, and then he just goes away. Again, I have effects off. That's why you don't see that ME go down. And I'm too lazy to figure out RCX. The only thing I really run is I can zoom out farther. It does not affect my actual ability to see people. I can just see, like, the background. Yeah, it's provides no actual benefits other than I can look at my imp. Or I can look at the... No, I can't even look at the imp. It doesn't affect that. I can look at the pretty water. I like being able to see that, because a lot of these textures go unnoticed, and that's sad. That's very sad. Oh, I lied. The other thing that I have... My client has special battle mode, so instead of enter, I can use a spacebar. I don't know if that's a hack. I don't really give a shit. If someone says it's illegal, I'll change it. Whatever. But considering I did spend like a month playing WoW, and that was the only instance of like pressing enter to do things, I consider this much better. And it still bugs out on me half the time, so if you see me typing out a bunch of C's and X's or whatever, it's because my battle mode screwed up. Surprise. Nothing's really happening here, by the way. About how people are just kind of poking their head in, seeing what's going on. You can't see it, but there's a slow grace on the door. Yeah. We got a breaker ready, because we haven't broken yet. Excuse me. I don't know. This is pretty much cut and dry. I mean, We got another scholar on the door to, like, cancel their enemies, or just keep people dispelled and whatnot. I walk all the way up there to do a very difficult Maya Purple sweep. This Emperor's kind of great to defend, but honestly, this castle sucks and I hate it. Oh, here they are. That one, they tried to plat shield us. There goes Zelly. She's going to recall, I believe. We pick off a couple of people. And hopefully they don't get the recall. I forget if they did. Because if you're changing maps, you know, you don't get it. I'm really happy that I fibered that LK, because honestly, we have problems with LK sometimes. And I'm like, alright, come on. Push up, push up, push up. They're all in the stack right there. That scholar's out of guild, not allied, obviously, because you can't be allied to use Mindbreaker. There's that Synex. You see that Grimtoother? That thing did so much work. This entire siege. It was beautiful. Anyang gets through, so I'm like, alright, cool, see ya. And then I forget how to walk a little bit. He ends up frozen, and then I walk back, and I think all of Valhalla died. Yep, they're all gone. See ya. I think there's one more clip of relevance. And I'm like, oh god, is John still there? Oh, here they are. Yep. Then that's what, show? Or is that the other stack pally? I don't know. There's either Zelly or something. No, it was a different one. It goes away. There goes Zelly. And I'm like, ah, Jesus. Alright, cool. She gets sack, which, whatever, I got... There's no ME down, I can safety wall, it's fine. Because usually they'll get a scholar in there to put ME down so we can't safety wall. Makes sense. But yeah, her sack's frozen. Think there was another thing there that died. And then there's that other Synex that's just kind of cloaking around. Yeah, that dude, who was breaking with Katars. Good lord, man. Sorry, dude, but that was weird. And I'm just pretty much spamming safety wall. Yeah. There's a Dota dude who is Kuroga, I think? I forget. But he just wouldn't die. It was really annoying. There's an LK that goes splat. And then I think that's it. And I think, oh no, this was the dubious recall, if I remember correctly. I don't have proof here because I was busy walking up, but yeah. I fibered Zelly. Notice that, unlike what goes on the forums, she's not Satan Mark. I'm just very good at looking for her now. Because, god damn it, the source of most of my problems are in that one character. When you throw like GTB and all this other stuff on one character, yeah, surprise, it's really hard to deal with. But fiber goes through everything. Ooh, I forgot to pot there, that was good. And yeah, I think that was about it. And then, at the very end, we hold the fort. It's the only time we've really ever held Luina Fort. It's the only time I really want to, because god, it's bad. It's so bad. Like, if any of these fights went badly, like, there's no real way to sort of push into the entrance and, like, get a foothold. Either you're in or you're not. You basically have to speed pot up to the top there on the left, those little platforms, or else, well, you'll just die. It's a horrible place to be. I believe there are gutter lines too, so LKs are just, ugh. Oh yeah, at that point I was like, John, God, break it, please, because it's like 58, and I didn't know if he was paying attention to champ or something. And then it just snaps, because I think our other Synex was up there too. And yeah, just in case someone wants to pull off like a last minute thing, you gotta keep going. There are people active up until the last second, maybe the last 15 seconds, hoping, hey, whatever, I'll get someone unawares and just run in and snap the route. We don't want that happening here. We don't want that happening here. Not at all. But yeah, so what happened here? We pretty much defended against a bunch of guildless people, GTBs and stuff, and then 3 guilds. And eventually they broke us because I am bad and don't have RCX. So honestly, that was pretty much my fault. Everyone else played really well. And aside from that one thing, I think I did alright too. Although I didn't really have to do much at all up until the very end. Or really, not the very end, just very specific spots. Yeah. I think there were like, oh, 30 seconds left. And I'm like, alright, cool, safety wall. Whatever. No one comes in. It's fine. We get the castle. Yeah. That was... I don't know how many people were in Valhalla, Dota, and Roka today, but we topped out at about 26 with alts. I don't know. Most of, like, most of these people are just us. Oh, here we'll yeah, we'll pause it right there, just so you have a nice picture to look at while I keep talking for a bit. Yeah, we probably held off what, I don't know, 50 people. I have no idea. These are not knowledgeable at all. These are rough guesses for a solid amount of time. Yeah. The only thing I can think of that I really want more is like physical damage. Like that Sin X we had was tearing people apart, but it's fragile. It has sack. Like it has a very good sack attached to it. And yeah, once it's gone, like, well, the guy who plays it is really good at getting back in, so it's only a momentary lapse. Like we'll get him back. It'll be fine. But I wish we had more physical damage. Some days we do run more, but it all depends on who plays. Like we don't have this magical well of people from other guilds that just like, oh yeah, let's merge into Iron Maiden. Like nah, it's just whoever shows up. I'm like, all right, cool. We usually run like 20-25 these days because a lot more people have been showing up, and we just go out there and murder some dudes. I don't know. As of late, we haven't really had to break imps to get, wins. Like we can usually handle people, and either we can handle people and we'll break the castle, or we can't handle people and we don't break the castle. Like there's no, oh hey, just rush the imp. Like we don't bother with that shit unless it's really irritating like that. There was one time in Brit 4 where was it 4? No, it was Brit 3 where you had to help someone run a linker. Not a linker, a TKM to break something. It was pretty funny, honestly. It was pretty funny. Like, oh, there's a yellow rock there. Oh, everyone else disappeared. What the hell? Anyways, that was our siege. We had a lot of fun. I don't know if anyone else did, because I don't know, no one talks to me. So thanks for coming. And I don't know if I'll do this again next week, but I owe you this one because I didn't do it last week because I recorded with the wrong format, and that was all me. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I don't know. We sit in Warp Alley. You can come yell at me if I'm there. If I'm not, whatever. I'll be around eventually. Toodaloo.